Okay, hi there everybody, it's me, Kathy, and we have a new video. I did not expect to do 2 videos in a week or in a row, but we're here. So I had a request to focus on the Black Dragon poser uh, in Second Life. Wow, I just had a brain fart. Oh my gosh, I'm brain fogging hard. But I figured I would go over that with you guys today and we can get an in-depth look on it because I love using it. I think it's my favorite part of Black Dragon. It's awesome. That and also being able to rotate my camera. That's so cool. I wish all of the viewers allowed that. But I do still have an out-of-date Black Dragon. That's just because I still have the Pose Anyone in it. They had to get rid of that for Linden Lab reasons, but I love it. I need it. I do commissions and I always need it. So, oh, quick note, if you ever do want a commission, it is a minimum of $10 to your charity of choice. Make sure you send me the receipt with proof of purchase for the exact donation. It has to be during the day that you request it, just so I know that it's specifically for that. But that's it. Yeah, I don't take money for it. Anyways, okay, so let's get into the poser. You can either pose using any animation in your inventory. So let's see. Animations, poses, poses. So we could always do, let's see, Babylon's like, I think, yoga poses. But like Cape Town, you can use any of these. You could use any of the sweet, lovely, cute HUDs. I know Amity does it as well, and I think Fox City has some. But let's just do one of these. Let's do the back pose, back shot. So this is the HUD for it right here. This will work as well. Any animation you have will work just fine. It just freezes your avatar no matter what shape pose you're in, and it will adjust accordingly. It's pretty neat. So once we have the pose that we want set, let's fix this. Okay, we are going to go to poser. Let's hit Alt Shift H and hide our HUD again. And right here you can see my name. Those are all Animesh things somewhere. I have no idea where they are, but that's what these are. I'm also going to hit Control 0 until we are zoomed in as far as we can go, just because I like the backlight that I have. Except for now I'm too bright. Okay, much better. I'm also going to do another video in the future on how to fix these shadows, by the way, but ignore them for now. Okay, so I don't know if I can ignore them. HUD right here, if it does not show up for you, right click your toolbar. You'll have toolbar buttons and you can drag out whatever icons you need to the side, and that just makes for easier grabbing. But the poser, you would like confuse it, I would think, with like the pose stand that like T-poses you and stuff. But we are going to click our name and then we're going to click start posing, and it just reset you into the pose and locked you into it. But now you can move it anywhere you want. We have skeleton, collision volumes, and attach bones. And then we also have, if you click it, we have pelvis, we have rotation, position, and scale. What I love about this is if you're in this pose and you realize afterwards, but you want to keep your camera locked, that you need to move your avatar a little bit, you can go to position and you can just kind of move it around where you need to. We have this one that goes left and right. We have this one that goes up. Oh no, this one goes left and right. This one goes forward and backwards. And then we have this one that goes up and down. I think it's probably one of my favorite things, so I don't have to use hover. I don't have to move my pose stand. It is just Gucci. And then we also have scale. So a good example of scale is, let's go to one of our hands. We will go to wrist left. We'll go to scale. If the skeleton won't move position, by the way, it'll gray out. But we can see right here on my left hand, you see it grow and shrink. That's what scale does. You can always reset selected scale to, and it'll go back to your default size. So that's cool. But let's mess with the rotation. I mess with all of these. Sometimes I get some clients that have really tiny hands or their proportions just aren't great. And if that's their avatar, that's awesome. You're allowed to look however you want. But sometimes for photos, I need to fix it just a little bit so we don't have tiny little hands. So I will sometimes extend arms or hands or fix shoulders just to match human proportions. But with the rotating, we can rotate our body if we need to, which is also really good for photos. We can move forward and back. That was my vagina, sorry about that. We can lift our head, move it around. We can zoom in over here because it's really cool how you can see every single facial feature too. So my favorite thing to do with this is having my eyelids closed. And there's a lot of stores that sell really nice lids, textured like makeup based on mesh appliers. And you can use that for nicer looking lids if you want. But I use it all the time. I feel like it's a really great thing to have. I also love adding slightly more realistic character traits in this. So sometimes, wow, I will use the eyebrows just to kind of lift them a bit and give a bit of expression. Or I will go down to lips right here, and we'll go to the corner left and right, and you can kind of tweak them a bit here. It will go with the skeleton on whatever you have. And just do know if you are going to reset selection poses, it won't go to the one you just had. It'll go to the default skeleton. So, an example, we have our arms right here, right? This is the default pose. But if you go to collar, shoulder, elbow, all that stuff, if you reset them, it's going to go into T-pose eventually. Because that's what our avatars normally are by default. But sometimes I like doing this. I feel like it makes it a little bit easier if you want to pose everything manually. And sometimes it'll just make your shoulders look better. There's a few designers that will sometimes have poses that just make your arms like kind of clip, or they don't look naturally posed. So it's kind of nice to be able to do your own thing and still support that pose maker. I normally don't blog pose stores just because I edit them so much. But I think it's really cool. I love how much you can mess with this and how much you can customize your avatar to look any way you want. We can always have our avatar sit down too. That's pretty easy to do. We are going to lift our hips. And we're going to have to lower a knee. And then I like to normally rotate the hip a bit too. Let's go down here. But it's pretty easy. It's just a lot of finagling. Once you figure out what direction goes where for poses, it becomes pretty easy to figure out every time. Like, you'll just know this is what way it goes. And it does take time and practice. The more you do it, the more you'll get like it's like riding a bicycle. Once you have it, it happens naturally. You know exactly where it's going to go, etc. So I think it's neat. If you guys would like to also see a photo taken like this too, let me know. But I figured I would just show you this real quick. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions on the poser, do let me know. Again, this is only for the Black Dragon viewer. It is not in Firestorm. It's not in Second Life. This is only Black Dragon. And then it is, if you want to stop posing, you can also just click stop posing. It'll reset you. But if you have any questions on it at all, just let me know and I will happily answer them, or I would do another video just to explain things a bit more in depth. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye, guys. Oh, I remember what I was getting at now. Again, the most recent update does not let you pose other people, so don't go in expecting that. It is gone. All right.